lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride the one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride the one-horse open sleigh. Dzwonki cały czas. Jednym konia mowa piosenki, jeśli się chce spać. Dzwonki cały czas. Jednym konia mowa piosenki, jeśli się chce spać. Na zdrowie! Ring the glocken, ring the immer too. Ach, was was is it too far and I'm start up and switching. Hey! Ring the glocken, ring the immer too. No, was was is it too far and I'm start up and switching. Sit and jump, start off for ye. Yay, let go wooing guy. Hey! Sit and jump, start off for ye. Yay, let go wooing guy. Klinging, klinging, ganzen Weg. Euer Spaß ist es, nothing for the Schlitten zu fahren. Ring mir Glocken, ring gladly the whole day, please. Oi, what glad we are having riding in the one-horse sleigh, okay? Come up, Pasquale, geometry, aga. But if I think about all, come on, Frenchy, gully up on some Frenchy. Hey! Come up, Pasquale, geometry, aga. But if I think about all, come on, Frenchy, gully up on some Frenchy.
Well, I've always wanted to show you one of these, but this is the first time I've seen one in an antique store. I don't currently own this particular model. I'll tell you what I mean by model in just a minute, but I have bought and sold them a few times. It looks like a typical Depression-era table, 6 legs with stretchers on the bottom, and a very thick apron, thicker than, this is what's called the apron on a table, and it's a lot thicker on this than we would normally see on these tables of this era. That's because it's hiding a secret. We pull the front down, tucked away in there, and I know the lighting is very poor. That's an Atwater Kent Model 55. It's usually a Model 55. Let me back up a little bit and maybe you can see it better. Okay, so Atwater Kent radio is made in Philadelphia, and they paired with the Keel Furniture Company, pardon me, and this is known as the Keel radio table. You can actually lift this top off and the entire chassis is underneath the table. The speaker is facing downwards, so the music goes down to the floor in that direction and radiates out. And these were made in the late 20s. I often find the table where the radio has been ripped out, so it's really good to see that it's still in there. Yeah, when we were still hiding radios in furniture in those early days. Well, okay, 30% off all linens, of which I know very little. Yes, I can't say I know a whole lot about this area of collecting and buying and selling. I know there are lots of linen folk out there. They're funny looking. Let's see, 30% off. Do I feel like digging through salt and pepper shakers? Nah. Well, unless it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. $17. But they would be 30% off. Nah. Pigs. That pig looks familiar. What does it say? Smiley pig? Smiley the pig? Is that who he is? Well, that's what the tag says. So. It's quite a large collection there. And it's a nice day today. It's rather chilly outside, but I'm still enjoying walking around this antique store. 30% off. There's your standard batch of Pyrex. For your Thanksgiving dinner. Turkey napkin holders. Everybody have your turkeys ready? How many of you don't do the turkey thing? My family is very traditional, and it really wouldn't be Thanksgiving without turkey, so we'll have the traditional turkey, green bean casserole, cranberries, mashed potatoes, you know, all of that stuff, carrot and celery sticks. That looks like mostly sort of country decorator items. New things, which don't hold my interest, so we'll move on to another section of the store, which is huge. I am in Pennsylvania. Ooh, look at this. $25. Probably some type of a wall sconce. Industrial. Looks like it was on some type of a commercial building. Now that's a huge box of tobacco tins. I think they're selling the whole box of tins for $125. Old-fashioned phone. Ooh. He doesn't look very happy. I don't suppose he would. Hello, Mr. What are you? Are you a fox? Taxidermy gray fox. You are a gray fox. Poor thing. Oh, it's dark back there. Can you see now? There you go. Sorry about that. The light goes in and out sometimes when you're filming, whether it's a big wheel. Ooh, is this one of these old dental? Ooh, that makes my teeth hurt. It is. Oh, it sure is. Who remembers going to the dentist and they point this thing at you? Ooh, that's what that is. I think that's one of those old dental, I don't know. Is it an x-ray machine? Whatever it is, I'm getting away from it. They're not going to point that thing at me. I think that's what it was. Anybody remember? Now, I know some of you that watch me are old. You old people are going to know what that is. How many old people know what that thing is? Wait a minute. Now, don't get mad because I called you old. It is an x-ray unit. Look. It says Ritter X-ray unit. Yes, that's what that thing is. Ooh. Tabletop Victrola there. Pretty common model. In mahogany, $225. There's a pretty kitchen cabinet. Now notice I didn't say Hoosier. Hoosier is a brand name, the way Kleenex is a brand name, but all of these cabinets are usually known as Hoosiers, but Sellers was a company that made many of these cabinets. And let's see who made this one. This is a McDougal cabinet. See there? Look at the little coffee pot inserts. But yeah, most of the time you'll hear people say, Hoosier cabinet. There's the flour sifter. And look what's still up here inside. Easy reference. I love it that that's in there, and that this flour sifter is still in there as well. Probably has a tambour. It does. Oh, and it opens from the bottom. Nice. These were a revolutionary piece of kitchen furniture. Was supposed to save a lot of steps for the lady of the house, who would be stuck in that kitchen most of the time, as you know, in those days. Okay. Oh, it's getting tight back here. Oh, look at that. Is that like a traffic light? Some type, maybe for a train. I think that's a railroad light of some kind. A wringer washer. Look at the old ice box. Gee, Dad, it was a Wurlitzer. You know the reference? Look at that big old stove. The Reading Stove Works of Reading, Pennsylvania. But once you get that in the kitchen, you don't move it around, do you? Well, look at that. I bet the Thanksgiving turkey was good in that. All right, let's see what else we can find. Well, okay, good folks, I am back and I want to show you some of the things that I bought. I'm not going to show you everything, but I will show you a few of the things, and actually everything here I'm keeping for my own enjoyment. The first thing is a glass lampshade, and this would sit, almost certainly it had a matching frosted glass base, and this is going to date again to that 1930s Art Deco era. And it would sit on a harp, and then of course a little finial would be on the top of it. Sometimes the insides were cold painted different colors. Other times they're just left naturally frosted like this. I don't have a base for it, but it was only a couple of dollars and I couldn't resist it for that price. And then here's a little Art Deco cream and sugar that I've always wanted. And these were made by the Chase Company, who really, they have to be the top makers of this type of Art Deco chrome in the 1930s. That's going to look fantastic with some Deco coffee pots and things. And then a radio that I'm excited about, and I will not ramble on for half an hour about this radio. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, it's just about as Deco as you get. It is a Feda, and a lot of you will know that the real money are in the expensive, colorful Catalan radios that Feda made. This is just in their brown Bakelite, and so it would be considered a plain radio in terms of its color. But susceptible to damage are these very thin little pieces here that cover the grill. Now the grill cloth is shredded, and I'll be getting some reproduction grill cloth. But we've got two original knobs. This is Feda right there. This model came out sometime around 1936. And I haven't cleaned this either, but it's amazing because when these get knocked over or banged into something, the Bakelite cracks, and you really cannot effectively repair a Bakelite. There are no cracks in this cabinet at all, which is absolutely amazing. Not a single crack in it anywhere. And boy, I went through it. Now, it's been in somebody's basement. We got a lot of surface rust on the chassis, so that's going to be a job for me at some point. But really, it's just such a beautiful radio, and I paid about 45 bucks for it. So I was really excited when I found that. Now we're going to have a little science experiment. We're going to plug in this toaster. And I have not even cleaned it yet. Let me let you see how filthy well, it's actually not that filthy, but it's been in somebody's attic or basement for quite some time. It's pretty dirty. This is a Torrid toaster made up in Connecticut, where a lot of these things were made. So this has a very ingenious mechanical operation here. We just swing the gate out, okay, and that's how we can turn our toast. And we do double sides. We can do 2 pieces. And we're not supposed to burn our hands. Okay, it had no cord with it when I bought it, but I always have, you know, dozens of these. I keep them, save them anytime I can find them. Most of the time it's pretty universal. So we'll plug it in, and let's see, we'll get it turned around this way. Get the camera down here where you can actually, hold on everybody. Okay, there you are. Is that better? Okay, and now let's adjust the light a little bit. That was a little bit too bright. Bear with me. Okay, I think that's okay. We are going to use the piece a lot of people don't like, the end. Now, as I said, I haven't cleaned this yet, but I'm not one of those overly fussy people. I mean, I am going to clean it, but there's really no problem. If I wanted to eat this piece of bread, I could, but there is a lot of dust on the bottom there, so we probably won't do that. All right, we shall drop him in. Isn't that ingenious? Where's my... Should I get my fire extinguisher ready? Okay. If the camera goes blank and you see an explosion, call the Philadelphia Fire Department. Let's see. Let's do the raisin side first. Well, actually, let's open it up so you can see it. You ought to be able to see if there's continuity and no breaks in that heating element there. It should light right up. All right, here we go. We're in. Ooh, I can hear it. I hear a little snap, crackle, pop. Are we, oh my gosh, it's putting out some heat. I think we've got it. A little bit of smoke coming off of it. All right, let's turn our piece of bread in that direction. And we'll toast that side first. Nice, you could put your coffee cup right on top of here and keep it hot. Oh, you could heat the whole bathroom with this thing. Let's take a peek. Oh, not doing anything yet. Okay, now the other side, we could be toasting 2 pieces of bread right now. I don't have anything in the other side. You know, this is just a practice run. Trial and error. Yes, this is the way your grandmother made toast after she voted for Calvin Coolidge. Let's see here. Okay, it's still not, it's nice and hot, but we're really not getting, I guess it's going to take a couple of minutes. I thought it would toast up right away. It may be that the distance of the bread from the, now that's red hot, you can see. It's just that it's not toasting it that quickly. Let me, we'll turn the lights off. Ooh, that's exciting. You see that? Is it focusing in? I think so. It should probably start to, it smells good. Nothing's burning yet. Oh, now it's starting to toast beautifully. It's starting to get nice and brown. Okay, so obviously this is going to take a couple of minutes per side. It doesn't burn right away, which is a good thing. It's not easy to come up with things to talk about while you're watching toast bake. You know, it's like watching paint dry. Let's see. Oh, that's looking very good. All right, now we can toast this side. Of course, I don't know that you want to keep on watching. I'm not going to actually eat this piece of bread, and we know the toaster is working fine. All right, so what happens next Well, I'll unplug it and let it cool down, and then I will completely dismantle this thing and polish up the chrome as best I can, clean it up, tighten it up, and then it will be a working toaster, 1927, nice and clean, and we'll be able to actually use it. So I won't put us through waiting to toast the reverse side. I think I will unplug it. There we go. And we can just reach in here without touching the metal. Ooh, that's, maybe we want to use a fork or a knife or something. But yeah, that's fine. There it is. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. You realize this toaster is what, 95 years old? And there's no reason why I'm not going to be able to use this for the rest of my lifetime. Maybe leave it to someone in my will. Perpetual toast. Well, that's it, everybody. Well, everyone, that's it. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thank you for watching. And I think it's time for me to have a snack. That toast is really smelling good. Wait for the cat. So long for now.